Can Jesus truly heal a broken heart and set a spirit free when every ounce of human effort has completely failed? If you're watching this, you likely know the weight of that exhaustion. It's the silence of lonely nights and the frustration of repeating mistakes despite your best intentions. We withdraw into a cycle, trying to fix ourselves before looking toward God. We assume we must close the distance to be worthy. But this reliance on willpower creates deeper unworthiness. Trying to repair our spirits only pushes the help we need further away. This constant effort to earn grace through self-correction is more than just tiring. It constructs a barrier between us and the very healing we are trying to find. Bridging that spiritual gap requires a difficult realization. Our willpower is not enough. We cannot work our way out of the shame we've accumulated. In his song, Jesus, Savior, Rescue Me, singer-songwriter Lane Booth speaks from the perspective of someone who has finally stopped trying to maintain the appearance of control. The lyrics admit a hard truth. I have tried to walk alone. I can't make this walk alone. This isn't an admission of defeat, it's a recognition of how we are designed to function. While the world views hitting rock bottom as a final failure, the gospel frames it as the moment we stop fighting and become capable of receiving help. Recognizing our own spiritual bankruptcy is what allows a divine rescue to actually take place. It is a common misconception that we must climb a ladder to reach God. In reality, Jesus doesn't wait at the top of a peak for us to prove we can make the ascent. The shepherd does the opposite. He descends into the mess, the darkness, and the moments of failure to reach the person who cannot climb further. Booth sings, "When temptation clouds my sight, be my courage, be my light." Grace acts as an active intervention, replacing our internal confusion with clarity we couldn't generate ourselves. The song's bridge declares that grace is greater than my chains. This describes grace not as a passive feeling, but as a force capable of breaking spiritual habits and cycles. We don't wait until we are whole to seek the Savior. We seek Him because He is the only one who can make a broken spirit whole. Christ's strength operates most effectively where our own strength ends. As self-reliance decreases, the impact of grace becomes visible. When we can no longer rely on our own efforts, grace takes over entirely. Our weakness displays His strength. Stopping the frantic effort to save ourselves is what finally allows the healing process to begin. Once we understand that strength comes through surrender, our perspective shifts. As the lyrics say, mercy walks beside my feet. We are no longer wandering alone. We are being escorted. The first step forward is simple. Stop hiding. Speak honestly to Jesus about where you are failing and where the pain is most acute. Next, look for His presence in prayer or in music that speaks to the soul. You don't need to see the end of the road. You only need to take the one step that is right in front of you. Relinquishing control to Christ isn't an act of weakness. It is the most empowering choice you can make today. You are not beyond the reach of this rescue, and your journey does not end with your mistakes. Listen to Lane Booth's Jesus, Savior, Rescue Me as a reminder that grace is always available. You can explore Lane's full library of 313 songs on the Joyful app, a platform designed to host music that connects, heals, and inspires. Engaging with these songs is a way to invite that healing into your daily life and share that same sense of hope with others who are still looking for the light.